Okay, in this question, we are dealing with upper and lower bounds. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work out the upper and lower bounds of these quantities. So a £1 coin weighs 8.75 grams. To correct the nearest 0.01. That means the lower bound is going to be 8.745 because that will round up to 8.75, but 8.744 would round down to 8.74. The upper bound is then 8.755. It can't ever equal this, but a number slightly less than it, like 8.75499999999 would still round down to 8.75. Let's do similar for the weights, but this is in kilograms and that's the nearest 10 grams. So let's change it to grams. It's going to be 2. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So times by 1,000, this is 2,630 grams. Let's correct the nearest 10 grams. So the lower bound is going to be 2,625 grams, and the upper bound is going to be 2,635 grams. Okay. Next bit, we know that the total weight will equal the number of coins, and sometimes number is abbreviated like this, number of coins times weight of one coin. And that means the number of coins, we can rearrange this, will equal the total, I'm just going to put a little line here, the total weight divided by the weight of one coin. I've rearranged an equation. You might have gone straight to this, but I hope that makes sense. Now, if I want to work out the lower bound for the number of coins, then I would use the lower bound of the total weight and divide by the upper bound of the weight of one coin, because I want to use the smallest number I can and divide by the biggest number I can. That is what, so we would use this one, and we would use this one. That is what Mittal has done. Mittal has found the lower bound. Okay, we want to find the upper bound. Let's find the upper bound. It will be the upper bound of the weight, this one here, 2,635, divided by the lower bound of the weight of one coin, 8.745. Okay, let's work out what this is. 2,635 divided by 8.745 equals 301.31. 301.31. So what we have is the lower bound and the upper bound. So Mittal is sure that the bag contains exactly 300 pounds, but actually it could contain 301 pounds instead. Mittal may not be correct. The bag could contain 301 pounds. Why is that again? Because we found the lower bound, so that means we know we've got 300 or more coins, but the upper bound tells us we've got 301 or less coins. So we don't know for sure, but we know it's going to be one of those two numbers. Mittal said it must be 300. They're not right because it could be 301 instead.